A ray of monochromatic light is incident on the face AB of the prism ABCD near vertex B at an angle of incidence 60 degree. If the refractive index of the material is √3, which of the following are correct? If I draw a zoomed in diagram of the same part over here, it will look somewhat like this. This is B, this is A, this is C, and this is D. Okay. And let me draw a normal over here. A ray of light is incident on this part. Okay, making an angle 60 degree with the normal. Okay. Now since this angle is 90 degree, so after refraction the ray will pass somewhat like this. Okay, the ray will pass somewhat like this, making an angle of refraction r over here. Let us find out the angle of refraction. In order to get the angle of refraction, we will use the formula mu is equal to sin I divided by sin r. So mu over here will be equal to sin I divided by sin r. So sin r will be equal to sin I divided by mu. Sin I, that is equal to √3 divided by 2 into mu. Mu over here is equal to √3. So sin r will come out to be half. So r will come out to be 30 degree. The angle of refraction, this angle over here will be equal to 30 degree. So this entire angle over here, this entire angle will be equal to 30 plus 90, which is equal to 120 degree. If I consider this part over here is equal to 60. This part over here is this angle over here is equal to 135. Okay, so this angle will come out to be, since sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral are 180 degree, this angle will come out to be 45 degree. So this ray makes an angle of incidence of 45 degree with the normal at the surface CD. So will it get total internally reflected or not? So in order to find out that part, will it get total internal reflected or not, we have to find out what is the critical angle for this prism, okay, or for whatever is this structure. So mu over here will be equal to 1 upon sin IC. So mu over here is equal to √3 is equal to 1 upon sin IC. Now sin IC will be equal to 1 upon √3. Okay, sin IC will be 1 upon √3. So if I calculate the value of IC, it will roughly come out to be 34.8 degree. Okay, roughly it will come out to be 34.8 degree. Since angle of incidence is greater than the angle of than the critical angle, I can say that there will be total internal reflection at this point. So if I draw a total internal reflection at this point, okay, this angle will also be equal to 45 degree, and this angle will also be equal to 45 degree. This angle over here is given as 75. So this angle will come out to be 75 plus 45, which is equal to 75 plus 45, which is equal to 120. So this angle will come out to be 60 degree. Okay, roughly this angle will come out to be 60 degree. So at the surface AD, the angle of incidence, okay, I will draw with black. The angle of incidence at the surface AD, this angle will be equal to 90 minus 60, which is equal to 30 degree. That is, it is less than the critical angle. So the ray will pass from AD, or it will emerge from AD. Okay. So let us see the options. We will calculate the rest of them too. But let us first see the options. If you see option number A is correct, the ray gets total internally reflected at the face CD. Okay, that is possible. Option number B is also correct. The ray comes out through the face AD. Okay, the option number B is also correct. The angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray is 90 degree, or it is 120 degree. So one of them will be correct between option A and D. Okay. So over here, if you consider, let us find out the angle of refraction at this point. Okay, angle of refraction at this point. Okay. So mu over here will be equal to sin I divided by sin R. Now since the ray is passing from the denser to rarer medium, it will be equal to 1 upon √3, and the angle of incidence over here is equal to 30 degree. I have marked over here at the surface AD. So sin 30 will be equal to half into sin R. So if I calculate the value over here, sin R will be equal to √3 divided by 2. So R will be equal to 60 degree. So the angle of refraction over here is equal to 60 degree. So this angle over here will be equal to this angle over here will be equal to 60 degree. So if I draw the rays will look somewhat like this. Okay, if I draw both the rays together, okay, the rays will look somewhat like this. The incident ray is making an angle 60 degree with the normal, and the reflected ray is making an angle and the refracted ray, the final emergent ray is making an angle 30 degree over here. Okay, sorry, making an angle 60 degree over here. So basically this angle will be equal to 30 degree. So the angle between the incident and the emergent ray will be equal to 90 degree. So over here the correct answer is option number C. So all the correct options are A, B and C.